I thought it was a great, forceful, old classic B&M invert that you really just can't find nowadays at most parks.
I mean, it was a brilliant ride. It was legendary. There's simply nothing else like it.
I'm really upset. I really love the ride. I think they're both pretty forceful rides. I like the drops on both of them.
I think it's a really good B&M. It's a unique one. Sad to see it go, but I think they could have saved it.
So Dragon Challenge is leaving, and you know, this was something that we thought was going to happen for a pretty long time. And it's not very surprising. It doesn't really fit in the area too well. It's a good ride, and I think that if another park had it, you know, it would just be better. And once they took the dueling aspect away, I mean, it kind of lost its charm.
Dragon Challenge to me is one of those rides that's always been symbolic to me. Back when I lived in California, you would always see the commercials for it, and of course you'd see them dueling and everything. I had the privilege to actually ride it when it was dueling, so that experience will always hold near and dear to my heart. Just flying headfirst towards another train is something I'll never forget. In the years after they, of course, stopped the dueling and everything, the ride was never running to its full potential, in my opinion.
I think it's kind of unfortunate that the ride is closing. That being said, I really felt that this ride was very strange and out of place with the whole Wizarding World of Harry Potter thing. I felt it was very weird when you got off the train and that's all you see is this big B&M invert. So I think it's a good thing that it's closing, but also sad because it was a great ride.
I think it's okay that they will destroy them. It's sad, but I think it's a better decision. Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that they are taking it out. I think they probably honestly could have kept dueling it with all the security checks that they make you do with like no items in your pocket. So I really felt like they probably could have kept dueling it if they really wanted to. But I mean, it's sad that the ride has declined in ridership over the years.
But it's still one of the smoothest rides I've ever done when it comes to B&M. This thing has over 20 years of life on it, essentially, and it's still butter smooth. You can ride it right now, and I would say it's almost just as good and smoothest-wise compared to some of the newer rides that have come out. In fact, some older B&Ms are running better than some of the newer ones. Dragon Challenge is one of those rides. So to have it leaving, it's kind of an emotional punch to the gut for me because I've seen it for so long. It's been something that's been a part of my life. To finally hear that official announcement, it's happening, it's closing, it hits you right in the gut, like I said, and it's something I'm never gonna forget. And honestly, I'm very thankful that I had a chance to do it in its original form and then in the Harry Potter form. So sad to say that it's leaving, but I'm happy for the future of what's to come. I mean, there's a lot of rumors going around and stuff like that. Of course, a lot of stuff, it's not hard concrete. There's a lot of saying, oh, it's gonna have VR. What we know so far is it is a confirmed roller coaster. Now, whether or not it's gonna have the screens or some sort of 3D glasses or even VR, that's not, you know, set in stone. We do know roller coaster. We do know Harry Potter.
Now, what I think is going to happen to Dragon Challenge is I think, you know, come late September, early October, we're going to see Universal start stripping off the steel track and replacing it with all new iBox track and making it into an RMC makeover. Okay, this is going to be the coaster's like it's going to be able to do things that it wasn't able to do before, and it's going to be really awesome. RMC's going to come in and completely redo it. Either that or it's going to be like a dark ride or something.
You got to look at it. Harry Potter literally prints money for them. Literally just prints money. So anything they do Potter-wise is going to bring people into the park. And what's that going to do? It's going to offer more attractions for us later in the future. So I see it as a blessing and a curse.
Obviously, I'm sure it'll be a bigger hit than Dragon Challenge ever was.
I never got to ride it when it dueled. I wish I did, but I just think it was a bad business decision in my opinion.
All those years when it did have the dueling was phenomenal. Once it stopped the dueling, it lost its charm. Seeing yourself go headfirst towards another train at over 50 miles an hour, not once, not twice, 3 times during the ride, is something that I'll never forget. You just couldn't experience it on anything else. Even like, say, Hershey Park with Lightning Racer or something like that. Yeah, you're side by side, but not head on and stuff like that, where you're literally a foot away. I remember looking down so many times at my feet and being right there next to somebody else. And that to me is what I will take away. The legacy of that ride is the closest you can be to danger with another roller coaster and still walk away from it.